Whiskey lovers, welcome to another one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings, and today we're going to Campbeltown. Campbeltown was once the heart of the whiskey industry. Nowadays only 3 distilleries survive. There's Glen Scotia, there's Springbank, and then there's a new one, Glengyle. Well, I say new one, but Glengyle was originally founded in 1872 by the Mitchell family, but it was closed by, was it 1919, I think, and a couple of attempts have been made in the 50s of the last century to resurrect the Glengyle Distillery, but they both failed. It took until 2000 until Mitchell Company was again founded to resurrect the Glengyle Distillery, and this time it did work, and the new distillery Glengyle was in fact established in 2000. The reconstruction took 4 years, and by March 2004 the first spirit was laid to sleep on casks, both bourbon casks and sherry casks in fact, and the Glengyle whiskey is now being put to market not under the Glengyle name, no, because a Highland company had already taken the name, taken a trademark on it and put it out there as a vatted malt or a blend, I'm not even sure, but anyway, the Glengyle name was already taken, so they took to Kilkerran, and Kilkerran is actually the name of the original settlement there, and Saint Kieran was a religious man who started a religious movement in Campbeltown. So they named the Kilkerran whiskey after Saint Kieran, and I presume he was also one of the first people to distill whiskey in the region. Anyway, they are putting out their whiskey as works in progress. They released it at a very young age, but now this work in progress number 6 is actually 10 years old. This Kilkerran 10-year-old was matured on bourbon wood. At the very same time they also released their Kilkerran 10-year-old as a sherry wood, which was quite to my liking, but today I would like to try this one, the Kilkerran 10-year-old bourbon wood. It is bottled at a drinking strength of 46% ABV, and it is packaged in a fantastic pink tube, and hence also the pink label. I don't know who decides this sort of thing, but anyway, even though I do not like the pink packaging, let's find out what the whiskey is like inside, because after all that's what counts, the contents of the bottle. On the nose. Ooh, I get some fresh walnuts, some unbaked bread, some garden hose even. This is, how to put this, this is a bit old school. I get some soot, I get some earthy notes. It's quite green, if you know what I mean, but it also has some lemony notes in there as well. Some sugar, soft vanilla. This is quite interesting indeed. On the palate then. I get some more lemons now, even some grapefruit, but that is immediately followed by very earthy notes. It's like I've got mud in my mouth. It sounds bad, but it's quite good in whiskey. It's got some smoke, some coffee. It's got something dirty that I cannot quite pinpoint. And again, dirty is not an off note in whiskey. This is very interesting indeed. It's very enticing. It's exciting. This is truly old school whiskey, even though it's only 10 years old. I quite like it. Interesting. On the finish then. The finish is long. Get some lemons again, but it's mostly very oily and very sooty. It's got some soot in there. Wow, this is a great whiskey, and it makes you wonder why they still call it a work in progress. After all, this is 10 years old already, and in my opinion, this is not a work in progress. This is a finished product, and it's very good. This is a very exciting whiskey. Kilkerran, who would have thought? Something to look out for. You should really give this one a try, if you can still find it, and if you can get past the pink packaging. But if you can still find it, because already here in my country in Belgium, I got this bottle rather early on, and already it seems it's gone everywhere. So, well, the sherry wood expression was very much to my liking, but this one, the bourbon wood expression, is really very exciting. A rather old school type whiskey, very much worth seeking out. And it's quite affordable as well, so find the Kilkerran 10-year-old and give it a try. And that, my friends, is all for this Whiskey Rambling, and I hope to see you again at one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings real soon. And until then, may the malt be with you.